Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Today happens to be Saturday. Today is the election day. I hope you get prepared to hit the road or to hit your polling unit in your area so that you can select the man or the woman which you have chosen to lead you this coming 2023. Breaking news. This one is coming from Ohanaeze Ndigbo of Nigeria. We will provide the terrorism evidence to prosecute Mazi Simon Ekpa, according to Ohanaeze Ndigbo spokesperson. Then we are having another breaking news here. This one is coming from the Finland police. The news reads, and I quote, why Simon Ekpa was arrested and released. This one, the news, you can find it on nigerianews.com or Daily Trust, including Guardian newspaper. Go there, you will find the real details there. But notwithstanding, we are still going to give you the news breakdown. So just keep the faith. We are coming back for you. This one is coming all the way from Abuja. Appeal Court delivers fresh ruling on Abba Kyari's freedom. Okay, we will find this one wanted when we come back for the main news. This one breaking news. Federal government, they don't direct Nigerian Immigration Service to begin implementation of new visa policy for U.S. citizens. I don't know what they want to do, whether they want to ban U.S. citizens or they want to increase their stay in Nigeria. I cannot say. But the news will state that when we come back. This one is coming from the camp of APC, the noisemakers room. This one is that our hungry ex-minister, ex-aviation minister, where he named the FFK, where just dance the music of the allegation of coup he leveled against Atiku Abubakar. He still dancing that music with the DSS. Now he don't come out again to tweet another one. He don't talk to say if Tinubu win this election, they will send Atiku go back to Dubai and send Obi running mate wey be that Baba Ahmed. They will send them go back to Mauritania. Then Peter Obi, they will flush him down to the toilet as poo. Or imagine that kind of insult. Or they hear him maybe tomorrow now when they begin to probe him now, he will come out on national TV and begin to cry like a small baby. I don't mean it that way. I don't mean it that way. Whichever way it is, we will see what happens at last. Another breaking news. Police don't confirm the arrest of a PDP lawmaker. We come from Rivers State. They found him with hard currency. This one, they talk say there's no money in the country. Everybody is crying. And even them, they say, oh, they are fighting all these things for the interest of the poor masses. Somebody is moving with $500,000, 500,000. Go and convert it with the current exchange rate today. You find out that this one is a hell of money. This one is money that is meant to develop the country. They have siphoned all just simply because they want to use it to buy their way out in this 2023. If the youths agree for this to happen, then so be it. If they not agree, let them vote him out. Because no matter, just like what Peter Obi said in one of his rallies, said, that money they are giving to you belongs to you, not for them. So nobody will come to threaten you that he give you money, you must vote for him. No, collect that money, it's for you. And vote whoever that your heart chooses. He said, collect that money and vote for him, which is Peter Gregory Obi. $500,000 early morning of Friday will be yesterday. Now this man carry this money they waka. Who knows the electorate they want to use this one now to entice? Who knows the INEC chairman of that very Rivers? They want to use this money now to confuse, so that all the readings will be to their advantage. Election rigging. Let me see, but I know Nigeria very well now. This one now will be the end of the case. But let the police officials now found just a single foreign number in one of all these young boys on the street. You will find their news now be the headline that they have captured one Yahoo boy. They have captured one Yahoo man. The next one, they will even send that person to prison without trial. But this one now, this will be the last you hear this news. They will just cover it now, and the person who have this money will come there now, sacrifice $100,000 for the IGP. Then the rest become a history. That is the country we came from. The law is only meant for the poor, not for the rich. Even the ones, whether immunity cover them, immunity not cover them, as long as you have money to sort yourself or sort your way out, my dear, you are covered. That is Nigeria for you. This one is the last headline we have here. Breaking news, APC, where they for the state, they don't suspend the Odious Okalo for anti-party activities, according to the news we have on our hand here. Please, I want to use this opportunity and medium to beg everyone that you people have to understand that whatever that comes to my table is what I give as news. You get the point now? Yes, so different types of news falls before me, and I have to make sure that I deliver all of them to the general public. So this is your first time of joining this family, you are highly welcome. We welcome you and we bless you that today, being the election day, being 25th of February, which we have been waiting for so many years and so many months and so many days, so many hours, that day is finally here. Go out there and exercise your right. Vote whom your heart chooses. Vote whom you know that person have the interest of the poor masses that's crying day by day at heart. Not these ones that have stacked over 22.5 billion naira in their private homes and offices and vaults. They will come out tomorrow, entice you with 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, and ask you to sell your vote, to sell your conscience for another 4 to 8 years of suffering. After selling it, tomorrow you will still come out and say this country have not done anything well. After selling your conscience, you will come out tomorrow to carry placard and shouting, "I no go gree, I no go gree." This is not the time for that. This is the time for you to vote competent. Fairness, equity, and justice. That is what is desired and demanded from the youths, or even from the old ones. If a 104 years old woman can come out and say, "I supported Labour Party because I have found what the other candidates are lacking in him," then what happens to the youths of Nigeria? They are easily forgetting. They are just forgot that over the past 8 months that the ASU have been on strike and the students have been jumping from one place to another looking for what they can eat, looking for what they can do to better their lives. Many of our youths have dropped out of school because of incessant strike here and there. Many of our youths who supposed to graduate for 4 years course now going to 8 years to 10 years. They are still not yet graduate because of ASU strike. And you still come out tomorrow, forget what you have passed, forget the experience you have had with this present government, and you are still campaigning for this present government. My dear, you need deliverance. Tell me the difference between the present administration, I mean the president of this Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tell me the difference. I supported and I voted for Buhari. I campaigned for Buhari when Tinubu was selling this product, which he himself know that the product have expired. He sold it to us. Now they cannot be bold enough to come and campaign on the success of the person he sold to us. He made us hate Obasanjo. He made us hate Atiku. That Obasanjo is an expired product and it's a waste. Now what happen to somebody, anything that is waste, what do? You throw it into a trash can. That is how we throw a PDP and Obasanjo. Now look at where it have landed us. All of us, then we are charging change, say Baba. At a point, we couldn't even find the change. At a point, what a bread that you used to buy for 100 naira, when you go and give them 1,000 naira, they tell you a loaf of bread costs for 1,000 naira in Nigeria. And you tell me you can do anything different. What difference are you going to do there? What difference? I mean, what difference can you make? If you have all the brains of turning this country around, why can't you start from the person you sold to us? At least give him 50% of that brain. With that, I swear to God, if you have done that, I myself and my entire family, and even on my unborn generation, we vote for APC anytime, any day. But you couldn't do it. Yet you are coming again to tell us another promises. What promise? And how can you campaign with the legacy of your predecessor, whereby your predecessor have messed up the whole economy of the country? The predecessor have make the mockery of Nigeria at the highest level. Nigeria debts now are rising up to 77 trillion naira. Very soon it will clock 100 trillion and the economy of Nigeria will collapse and Nigeria will be put for sale. Who want to buy should come and buy. Even with the mineral resources, all the mineral resources that God gave to us in that very land, still yet we are suffering. May God deliver us from the hands of those evil people who want to do what? Who want to rig this election of 2023? It will never happen. It will never happen, and it can never be well with them. Our prayers every day is, may Nigeria never happen to you. So my good people of Nigeria, the one who still have a good conscience, go out there, vote for that person. You know that that person can truly set this country free from where we find ourselves. If you think Obi can do that, then vote for Obi. If you think that Atiku will come again to revise what he have did for the 8 years as a vice president, where he nearly said the country finished, then fine and good. When he said it, we will become tenants in our own land, even in our own ancestral land. Chinese will be coming to ask us for rent in our own land. Vote for him. If you believe that Tinubu can do anything different, better than what Buhari have done to Nigeria, then you are lying to yourself, my dear. You are lying to yourself. If we keep on saying, oh, he built Lagos, he built Lagos, turning to be a godfather in Lagos does not mean he built Lagos. Taking 50% of every revenue that comes to Lagos State does not mean he built Lagos. Look at the laughable comment that his wife is making the other day. Somebody who live on a complete one community, Budolion, in Lagos State. You tell me that he don't even have money. You are pleading with Shetima wife to give you 2 million naira so that you can hold at hand. 2 million naira become common to you. 150,000 naira in your wallet, whereby some people, some family live on $1 a day. I mean, complete everything where they eat in Nigeria is $1 a day. Multi-dimensional poverty. And you still have the goals, you have the temerity to open your mouth and tell us that even the 2 million naira, when Shetima brought it, you forgot about it simply because you have more than enough. What is 2 million naira to you? And you still have the mind to say it. A senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for how many decades? Shame! My unashamed self, they shame me. APC and its allies. So please, let us proceed with the news we have for us today. If you are not subscribed to this channel, don't allow me to remind you, go straight now and subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification button so that you will be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. So please, do not touch the dial. I am here to give you a better news that will start your day on a very good track. Okay? I still talk to my Biafran brothers. If you still believe in one Nigeria, go out there and vote. If you don't believe, please sit back in your home. But anything about, oh, there must be a by force seat at home, and in Biafra land, there's no election in Biafra land, it is foul. We will provide enough evidence to prosecute Simon Ekpa. Ohanaeze Ndigbo is telling Finnish government. Political organization, or the socio-political organization Ohanaeze Ndigbo has vowed to provide terrorism evidence to prosecute the factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Simon Ekpa. Ohanaeze made this commitment after Ekpa was released by the Finland authorities hours after he was arrested for a crime not disclosed. Finnish police on Thursday had arrested Ekpa at his apartment in Lahti. The Secretary General of Ohanaeze Okechukwu Isiguzoro, in a chat with Daily Post, said Ekpa's arrest would not affect Nnamdi Kanu's case, according to them. He went ahead to say Isiguzoro, Ohanaeze Ndigbo will be happy to help the federal government to provide all necessary evidence of terrorism that will help prosecute Simon Ekpa in Finland. Nnamdi Kanu never openly admitted that he was responsible for the killings in the southeast, but Ekpa has openly admitted that he is the one funding the killings in the southeast, and we are waiting. Kanu's case is different. Ekpa's case is different. Ekpa's case is different because he was arrested by the Finnish authorities while Kanu was arrested in Kenya. His arrest will not affect Nnamdi Kanu or complicate his matter because the IPOB leader was illegally kidnapped in Kenya, but Ekpa is the founder of terrorism in the southeast, and there are a lot of evidence to this fact. Ohanaeze will provide evidence in Ekpa's prosecution that will serve as a deterrent to others who want to go into violent agitations. Nobody is stopping you from agitating. Nobody said you should not demand for your right as a Biafran, but do it in a right way. Stop instigating or inciting youths. Youths keep on dying on daily basis. Some communities now, if you go there now, you find like that the youth in that community is no more many again. Not that they travel abroad, but they have been killed. Whereby because of the instigation, because of the incitement they are getting from that so-called Simon Ekpa in Finland. Why Simon Ekpa was arrested and released. This one is coming from Finland police. The Finnish police have revealed why the factional leader of the Junior People of Biafra, IPOB, Simon Ekpa, was arrested on Thursday. Nigerian news had earlier reported that Ekpa was arrested at his residence in the Lati and eventually released by the authorities after hours of grilling. There were questions as to why the Finnish police arrested Ekpa on Thursday and why he was released. According to Premium Times, an official statement released by the Finnish embassy in Nigeria revealed that Ekpa was arrested as part of an investigation by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation into a suspected money collection offense. The statement reads, the National Bureau of Investigation has started a criminal investigation into a suspected money collection offense committed by a man living in Lati. The suspect was apprehended in Lati yesterday on February 23 of 2023. The head of investigation of the National Bureau of Investigation, Tommy Rain, disclosed that the police have been investigating the case since 2022, but the actual criminal investigation was opened at the beginning of February of 2023. He stated it is suspected that the man living in Lati has collected money in violation of the Money Collection Act. We have interviewed the suspect, but the criminal investigation is still at an early stage. Rain confirmed that Ekpa was released Thursday night, perhaps because the investigation is still ongoing. He added that the police have also received many reports of Ekpa's action on social media and are investigating whether there are reasons to suspect him of other offenses. So this one, now so we take CMO where they come all the way from Finland. Appeal court to delivers fresh ruling on Abba Kyari's freedom. What are they freeing you for? For the fact that your co-conspirator, Hush Puppy, have been based 20 years in prison in United States of America prison, and they are talking about freedom, Abi. That freedom, now ain't go buy you. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has rejected the appeal filed by suspected DCP Abba Kyari, seeking the dismissal of an earlier ruling of the Federal High Court in Abuja, refusing his request for bail. Delivering judgment on Friday, Justice Stephen Ada, while reading the unanimous judgment, held that Kyari's appeal was without merit. There's no merit on ground for it. By the nature of the charges pending against Abba Kyari and others before the trial court, the judge said such requests for a bail needed to be handled with caution. According to the appeal court, Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court in Abuja, who earlier rejected bail to Kyari, appropriately exercised his discretion in refusing to grant Kyari bail. Nigeria will recall that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency is prosecuting Kyari, a former head of the Intelligence Response Team, IRT, of the Nigerian Police Force, and 4 members of the IRT, ACP Sunday J. Ubia, ACP Sunday J. Ubia, ACP Bawa James, Inspector Simon Agriba, and Inspector John Nuhu, before a Federal High Court in Abuja. The NDLEA charged the suspected officers with conspiracy to deal in 17.55 kilograms of cocaine, dealing in cocaine without lawful authority, conspiracy to tamper with cocaine, and unlawfully tampering with the 21.35 kg of cocaine seized from 2 convicted drug dealers in Nigeria. Kyari also charged alone with attempting to obstruct officials of the NDLEA in the conduct of their activities by offering them bribe. Onayaram, now so we take CMO for Abba Kyari case. So this one now is coming all the way from Federal Government of Nigeria, Immigration Office. Federal government don't direct NIS, which is Nigerian Immigration Service, to begin implementation of new visas policy for all U.S. citizens. Federal government of Nigeria, through the Ministry of Interior, directed the full implementation of a new visa reciprocity policy for United States of American citizens. The policy, according to a directive issued to the Nigerian Immigration Service, will launch into full implementation from 1st March of 2023. Nigeria News report that the Minister of Interior, Ralph Arigbesola, confirmed this in a statement issued on Friday, February 24th, 2023. He said that, I quote, that the directive became paramount following the approval of implementing the new bilateral consular policy agreement between the government of Nigeria and that of the United States of America. Agreement between the two countries, amongst others, include the reciprocity of a 5-year tourist visa validity for American citizens pursuant to Section 30 of the Immigration Act of 2015, and the extension of visa validity to 3 years for diplomats and the government officials between the citizens of Nigeria and the United States of America. Consequently, the Minister of Interior has directed the Nigerian Immigration Service to start the implementation of the policy from 1st March 2023. The statement made available to newsmen today by Arebesola's media head, Sola Fasure, read. Nigerian News record that the President Muhammadu Buhari launched the new Nigeria visa policy in 2020, which amongst other things promotes tourism. Tourist visa falls under the short visit visa F5A category. This policy is in line with the Buhari's desire to boost cultural exchange and business between both nations. As part of the bilateral agreement, the United States of America will implement a similar policy for Nigerians wishing to travel on tourist visas to the United States and for our diplomats and officials visiting the country. The United States will thus extend tourist visa validity for Nigerian citizens for 5 good years. So my good people, and I don't hear them, in case you are preparing to go to America, my brother, once you get the requirements or the required documents that they need from you, be rest assured that the tourist visa to America now for Nigerian citizens have been extended to 5 good years. According to the news, I am not working with their consular or working with the Nigerian consular, but that is what I saw in the news this morning. So do not misquote me. If I am wrong, please correct me. That's one thing about news. I never claim to be Chikobi. I never claim to be Mr. Know-All. Okay, we are coming down to APC camp, where what we plan on doing to P2B Atiku after Tinubu is declared winner. Fani Kayode, you never come out from the one you talk. Now you are seeing they talk another one through to it. That is why I said this man don't have brain. This man, his brain is on leave. All himself, the brain are leaving because the hungry where this man body is too much. That is why you keep seeing him every now and then making some silly statements simply because he want to defend his paying master. But nevertheless, we are going to read the news, so let people see. And let people also note it. You always say this in one side. What if your presidential candidate do not win? What will happen to you and others who are on the social media causing havoc and causing troubles here and there? Former Minister of Aviation, FFK, has disclosed what he and some supporters of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu plan on doing to Atiku Abubakar of the PDP and People Democratic Party and P2B of Labour Party. Speaking via a series of tweets on Thursday night, the embattled APC star said that they will send Atiku back to Dubai, Obi's running mate Yusuf Dati Ahmed back to Mauritania, while P2B would be flushed down the toilet. And at the Haram, look at the height of disgrace, the height of insult you are rendering. Yet, you people claimed to have signed a peace accord. Look at what happened to ADP party in Lagos. This one is happening yesterday. They have been attacked again by thugs, APC thugs. If you cannot say it, let me say it. APC thugs have attacked again the ADP party. Maybe simply because they have they have collapsed their structure for P2B. Anyway, let us continue with our news. Speaking further, Fani Kayode predicted the victory of his principal in the upcoming polls. Who told you? He wrote, after Aswaju wins, we will send Atiku to Dubai. I'll be back to Abu Dhabi. Send Dati, the daft, back to Mauritania and flush P2B, the poo, down the toilet. Next week, the Aswaju of the world will be declared president-elect and the heavens will rejoice. Glory, hallelujah. Okay, we wait for that to happen. In another post, Faneka said that it will be unthinkable for Atiku to succeed Buhari, who is also a Fulani man, maintaining that this would pass an erroneous message that the country has certain set of people that are born to rule. He wrote that Atiku, another Fulani, should succeed Buhari, who is also Fulani, is unacceptable, inequitable, unjust, and dangerous because it concerns the misguided, erroneous, and insulting notion that Nigeria has a master race who are born to rule, according to FFK. This one is coming from Rivers State. This federal government lawmaker that was found with almost $500,000. Police got him arrested with foreign currency. Was he money? And Nigerians are dying of poverty. House of Rest member, where do you get this money? Who give it to you? But the problem I have with Nigerian police, or whatever it's being called, is that this one, as you see him now, that is the end of the story. That is the end of Solomon Grundy. Nobody will ever talk about this again, even before the election or after the election. The Rivers State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of a member of the House of Representatives, Chinyere Igwe. Nigeria News had earlier reported that Igwe was arrested for allegedly having $500,000 reportedly given to him by the presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar. The spokesman of the State Police Command, Grace Irenjikoko, said the lawmaker was arrested during a stop and search operation by operatives deployed to the Independent National Electoral Commission office along Aba Road in Port Harcourt. Irenjikoko also confirmed that a list for the distribution of the money was found on the lawmaker. Why don't they finish? The statement released by the command reads, police officers from Rivers State Command deployed to INEC headquarters Aba Road today 24/2/2023 at about 02:45 hours, while on a stop and search, arrested one Honorable Chinyere Igwe, member House of Representatives representing Port Harcourt 2 Federal Constituency, with a cash sum of 498,100 inside a bag in his car. Also recovered was a list of distribution of the money. The Assistant Inspector General of Police, Election AIG Abutu Yaro, has ordered swift interrogation and arraignment in court. The command urges all contestants and political parties to comply strictly with provisions of the Electoral Act and other relevant laws. What are the names of those people that they are named, that those money will be shared? And I have keep it secret now, so that we not gonna know even when they read the election. If you made it public now, then when there's anything that there is election, that means they have done transfer. You find out where the problem is from, but you cannot read it simply because this case has become a forgotten one. As long as Nigeria is concerned, I know, no problem. We are watching. 2023, the last but not least, Ojekalo reacts to his suspension by APC. The Senate Chief Whip, Orji Uzor Kalu, had described those behind his reported suspension from the All Progressive Congress APC as politicians who have lost relevance. The former governor, who is also the APC candidate for the Abia North in the Saturday's election, also added that it is only the new working committee and the neck of a party that has the right to suspend him as a sitting senator. Recall, according to a letter dated February 25th, the former Abia governor was suspended by the state chapter of the APC for acts of disobedience and gross anti-party activities. The letter, which was jointly signed by the chairman of the disciplinary committee, Paul Nwabuisi, State Secretary Chief Chede Avaja, and the state chairman Dr. Kinsley Ononebu, added that Kalu, who has been at loggerheads with many APC chieftains in Abia, had remained unrepentant and without remorse despite several warnings. However, Kalu, in an immediate reaction via a personal signed statement made available to Nigeria News on Friday, had rubbished his suspension, describing it as null and void. He also accused the news platform that published it of feeding lies to members of the public and making itself available for political propagandas. Kalu's statement reads, I'm not worried when politicians who have lost relevance resort to propaganda and blackmail. I'm only worried when respected media houses became agents of mischief, according to him. It is for this kind of mischief that the federal government is emphasizing on media regulations. Vanguard reported news on my suspension from the APC is highly unprofessional and embarrassing to the media house. I understand that the opposition's only strategy is propaganda, but Vanguard accepting to be used for such news shows another height of ignorance. Constitutionally, it is only the new working committee and the National Executive Council of a party that has the right to suspend a sitting senator, according to him. Vanguard has publicly taken political positions, and it is a great shame to feed the public with lies. This one is coming from Orji Uzokalo, the chief whip, Senate chief whip of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, from Abia South. So my good people, now here we go take carry our kaya and I go with the go so. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you have been listening to my voice and you have been watching my programs, I urge you to please do that as soon as possible. You get the point now. Make sure you turn on the notification button so that you will be notified each time I go live or post anything new on this channel or another channel related to Okute Daily Talk, my good people. So make on have a nice day. Make on enjoy on vote. I'll be bringing us live events of what is happening throughout the federation on the ones I can cover and the ones that is within my reach. So please get be updated, because I will soon be on the street to get people's reaction. Have a nice day, and may the Almighty God bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, that today we shall never fall a victim of circumstances. As we go out in peace, we shall come back to our different homes in peace and wait for the result. Please, when you vote, make sure you defend your vote. Make sure you defend your vote. If you cannot do that, quietly go back home. Do not cause any nuisance on the street, on the voting area, because police and military men will be out there to look for those ones who are there to cause havoc or to make the election one not a memorable one for people who left everything they are doing to be out there to cast their votes. So now this information I have for the general public. I'm going to bye for now. Kemesiano.